Hi, I'm Kass and this is Honey, and we're on a road trip to the Wild Pacific Trail, and we're here with Oyster Jim, a West Coast legend, who's going to give us a guided tour of the Wild Pacific Trail.
That's right, and they'll find out what my inspiration was when I determined it was a life exercise that I must do this.
Did this help at all? Did this help inspire you? Let's spark one.
And since I'm going to be the designated driver, I'm going to have to beg off, but I'll tell you what, when I was out on this headland when I first moved here looking for places to fish, I was definitely inspired. I hope you enjoy it as much as the ladies will.
We sure will. Yay, OJ.
So we've made it here to the trail, and it's beautiful.
Totally worth the journey.
And so this is a special spot, is it, OJ?
Yes, this is the most fitting spot for us to start your ladies' walk, gawk, and squawk on the Wild Pacific Trail. This is the most elevated open view you can get on the Wild Pacific Trail. We're on a platform that's cantilevered over the rocks. And years ago, the Wild Pacific Trail Society directors came to me and said, "We have a bench for you. Where would you like it put?" I said, "Well, I know where I'd like it." I said, "But I haven't built it yet." So with the assistance of my good friend Charles Smith of Weyerhaeuser, told Charles, I said, "I'll put up my 3 steel walkways, you put up the rest of the material, I'll build this, and we'll both have a bench on it." So my bench is here, his is there. And so this got built, and it is very, very important for whale watching. This little bay right here is quite deep, and at one point there was 11 gray whales in here feeding. All the time you see sea lions coming back and forth. Used to be a sea otter or 2 down here. If you're lucky, you'll see a whale or some other sea life out here almost on a daily basis.
Very wild.
Yes, it is, and unforgiving if you're caught out there. For you of those who go, "Oh, we've got to go there," stay on the trail.
Stay on the trail.
And the Wild Pacific Trail is about 12 kilometers long now, in all told, and many, many viewpoints. Lots of bench sites. It's easy walking. It's not a hiking trail, it's a walking trail, so people of all abilities can come and enjoy this thing. We can continue on our journey if you'd like.
Would love to.
Okay,
Show us the rest of the
that.
trail.
Onward.
That's a root wad. That's where the gigantic tree was standing right here,
A root wad.
and then it got blown over, and that's the roots. It looks like there's 1, 2, probably 3 trees there that went over together.
That is just
Insane
and humongous.
So spectacular.
As we walk along the trail, there's so many things that are right there, but you don't notice them. For instance, you see that little tree on the top there?
Yeah.
I used to do bonsai tours, and those are natural bonsai trees. That can be hundreds of years old. That base is this big around on that thing, and as long as I've been out here, it looked exactly like that. And there's lots of these twisted old trees that grow in the crack of a rock, and for 90 days in the summer they go without water.
Oh my God.
And it stunts them, and the wind cuts them, and so that could be 150 years old right there, that tree.
This is the way to spend a day in BC. So this is fall, but fall in Canada, where in other places it's literally sleeting and snowing and disgusting. And this is what we get to do.
So the history of this spot is when I laid out for the lighthouse loop here in 1999, I wanted a place that was open without handrails so people could have their weddings and an outstanding view. I mean, look at that, right? And the bush was so thick I couldn't crawl through it. I had to actually roll on top of it to peek down to do a survey to see what was down here. And,
That is like full Canadian Tarzan mode.
Definitely.
Right, like just scrambling through the
Lumberjacking through the
forest.
forest.
yeah, well, it had its challenges, but this is the reward, right?
It's great.
Now it's somewhere where, yeah, people can literally get married or take their wedding photos. And
That's right.
Like, imagine that in somewhere so wild,
Yeah.
and so beautiful.
Tell us about this great spot.
So this is Inspiration Point. When I first got it in, it was only in a month, and the herring decided they would spawn right here. And so this was loaded with people. That was loaded with herring, and every seagull, every eagle, every quail, every predator was in here fishing and gorging.
God, what a
Wow.
sight!
It was.
That would have been
That-
something to
That's
see.
that's stuff that happens daily here on the trail if you happen to be here, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jim, so much for taking us on this total adventure today. And if you're lucky enough to come here to the Wild Pacific Trail, maybe you'll see this legend rolling around in the bushes and clearing more trail. He might even give you a private tour if you ask really nicely.
I've
he's
done
not
that
too busy.
before.
It really has been so special. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Edie,
well,
that
it's
we
my
haven't
pleasure,
seen.
actually.
Thank
Aw,
you so,
thank
so
you.
much.
No,
What a fun day.
And by all means, check out the website, wildpacifictrail.com.
Look him up, Oyster Jim Martin.
That's awesome.
Bye, Canada. Thank you so much. Enjoy responsibly.
And don't drive high. Poisonous, terrifying Canadian fungus. Also the home of pixies and fairies, I assume.